Hey there. Let's talk about something that happens to so many of us. Does the clock hitting 2 or 3 a.m. feel like your personal alarm clock? You're not trying to wake up, but there you are, wide awake, needing to make that trip down the hall to the bathroom. It's frustrating, it breaks your sleep, and it can leave you feeling exhausted the next day. For years, many of us just accept this as a normal part of getting older. We think it's just something we have to live with. But what if I told you that relief might be waiting right in your fruit bowl? What if a simple natural adjustment could help you reclaim your nights? Stick with me for just a few minutes, because the information I'm about to share could genuinely change the way you sleep. We're not talking about expensive pills or complicated routines. We're talking about using one of nature's own foods in a very specific way to bring your body back into balance. So why does this nighttime waking happen so frequently as we age? It's not just in your head. There are real physiological reasons. First, our bodies naturally produce less of a key hormone overnight. This hormone's job is to signal the kidneys to slow down urine production while we're asleep. As these levels dip, the kidneys keep working at a daytime pace, filling your bladder much faster. Second, the bladder itself can become more sensitive over time. It might send that urgent, time-to-go message to your brain even when it's not completely full. And to top it off, when you lie down for the night, any extra fluid that is pooled in your legs during the day gets reabsorbed into your bloodstream. This gives your kidneys a sudden surge of work to do, right when you're trying to rest. This is where the humble banana steps in. But there's a trick to it. You have to eat it correctly for it to work its magic. Here's why it works. First, bananas are wonderfully low-acid fruit. Unlike acidic fruits like oranges or pineapples, which can irritate a sensitive bladder, bananas are gentle on your system. This alone can make a huge difference. Second, bananas are packed with potassium, around 400 milligrams in a medium-sized one. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps the smooth muscles of your bladder wall stay relaxed. This helps prevent those false alarms and premature urges to go, allowing your bladder to fill up more before signaling your brain. They also contain a healthy dose of magnesium. Magnesium is nature's relaxant. It helps calm your nervous system and your mind, which not only helps with bladder nerves, but also helps you drift into a deeper, more restorative sleep. Finally, bananas contain tryptophan, an amino acid your brain uses to produce serotonin and melatonin. These are your body's natural sleep chemicals, and having a little boost can make it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. So, how do you do this correctly? This is the most important part. The timing is key. The best time to eat your banana is in the early evening, ideally between 5 and 6 p.m. or about an hour after you've finished an early dinner. Stick to just one medium-sized, perfectly ripe banana. Look for one that's yellow with a few small brown spots. If it's too green, it can cause gas and bloating. If it's too brown and overripe, it might spike your blood sugar, which can disrupt your sleep later. Also, eat it at room temperature. A cold banana straight from the fridge can be a shock to the system and may irritate the bladder. And finally, eat it by itself. Don't pair it with a big glass of milk, tea, or other watery foods like watermelon. You want the benefits without adding extra fluid to your system. To really make this work, you also need to avoid a few things after 7 p.m. Steer clear of acidic fruits, diuretics like coffee or green tea, and salty foods that naturally make you thirsty. And please, resist the urge to drink a large glass of water right before bed. That almost guarantees a nighttime interruption. I invite you to try this for just 3 nights. 1 ripe banana in the early evening, no late-night fluids, and avoid those problem foods after sunset. See how you feel. Notice if you wake up less and how much more refreshed you feel in the morning. You might be amazed that a change this small can make such a big difference. If this idea gives you a little bit of hope, let me know in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else who's struggling. And if you found this helpful, please share this video with a friend or family member who could use a good night's sleep. Together, we can find these simple, gentle ways to live healthier, more joyful lives. May your night be calm, your sleep be deep, and your morning be bright.